Hey. Soul Dancer, the White Dragon here, beautiful souls. Time for the vibe of the week. And I just want to say, I channel dragons. I've helped women so powerfully, according to their words, regain their sanity when dealing with parental dementia and that sort of stuff. I'm a clear channel and I'm a catalyst. I don't know how I do it, but my words trigger reactions and changes for the better, transformations in people. So I just had to share that before I started the vibe of the week, because I tend to forget. I'm not an expert. Now for the vibe of the week, we're going to do something a little different. Okay, you all won't know what the difference is, but here goes. Because I, as usual, when I say I am a clear channel, that means that I don't feel any different when the beings of light or the angels or the dragons come in. Actually, the dragons I feel afterwards, or I sense, because the energy is different and the words that I use are not typically me. And plus I notice my face changes, my expressions. All right, enough of the blah, blah, blah. Vibe of the week is on. The first card, of course, is the moon card. The moon card. We are in the full moon, the tailing off of the full moon. When was the full moon? Yesterday or day before? For your information, ladies and gentlebirds, those of you who don't know, the energy of the full moon is palpable, not just for those who call themselves sensitive, but 2 days before the date of the full moon and 2 days after. So you can put your crystals out, you can put your water out under the full moon, and drink that water to energize yourself, etc. The full moon is, with Mother Sister Moon, is a time of release and blessing. You release all the things that you want to get rid of, that you don't want in your life, and it's the time for blessing of your projects. Now, this is the Mother Sister Moon card, as I call her, and she is all lit up. Notice all the not just the light, but the violet in particular. I've never seen violet lit up like this. And for those of you who have the third eye, you can see that there's like a violet light behind this mist. This is the time, as I say, when you go out and you talk to Mother Sister Moon and you unburden and you let go of the stuff that you have been carrying, the burdens, literally, and she responds as well. I mean, I have done it often enough to know different people experience it differently. What does the card say? This is a major arcana card, and the card says, celebrate your creativity and imagination. This is a time of mystery and intuition, the life force you are feeling. This is the time of inner wisdom. You need to pay attention to your dreams. But you know what I heard as I was speaking? This is a time of inner wildness. Why? Because during this full moon, there's also something exquisite happening up there in the universes that we know. All 6 of the major planets are in retrograde. And that is when, that means going backwards, they say, but for humans, it means going inward. It means going into yourself, into the dark parts of you that you don't pay attention to, that dark parts that you hide from, the things and thoughts that you don't want to face, I spoke about something yesterday, what we call our monsters, which really are the parts of us that we don't want to face. The reactions and the habits and the anger and the meanness and the whatever it is. All of those things. Those are the dark parts of us that we shove away. And when the planets are in retrograde, we gotta go deep inside to face and release. And we release by embracing. Because everything that happens is a part of us. And when we embrace the parts that we don't like, the parts that we are afraid of, guess what happens? You become more. Because you are embracing more and more of all the different parts of you to become one. To become whole. That's what that statement that I said meant. And I have forgotten it now, because when these things come, they come and then they don't stay. I'm channeling the stuff. Next card. And I know that this was a message for me, is a message for me this morning. Because I got ticked off by a fuckwit upstairs who was throwing food down in front of my door. So I had to tell him off, you know. He was just acting like his usual bitchy self. But this is one morning I wasn't tolerating that shit, you know. So I told him that he needed a dick. There are lots of men around here. And I suspect there are quite a few who would love to give him more than one. You know? So, 2 of wind. Notice that, right? It's crossed swords. So that is the pissed offness. I have let that go. Thank goodness it is easy for me to do. It wasn't in the past. But this is just to explain what it means, right? Because the wind is about thoughts. The wind is about thoughts. And 2 is telling you it's not just about people, but 2 is telling you you need to create balance in your life by letting go of those things, by taking a step back. The card says in decision, a challenging decision, call a pause or a truce, face the situation and use your intuition to gain deeper insight. That is what 2 of wind means. Okay, so notice the beautiful blue violet on the bottom. So that is communication. And the beautiful pink behind there signifies your higher heart. And that is where you need to go, because basically you just need to rise. You just need to rise and leave the garbage behind, you know. How come I'm saying, you know, so frequently these days? That's not my typical speech. But anyway, what else do I have to tell you about this card? You need to let the winds of change blow through. You need to let the winds of change blow through and blow away all that garbage, because they are not who you are naturally. So forgive yourself when you get, because I do not believe in holding in any emotion. Huh? You have to let it out. You have to let it out. Say what you need to say, and then leave it and let it go. Don't hold on to anything. I don't believe in holding on to anything. I used to, in my younger days, when after I flew in a rage and I almost killed somebody. Seriously. But those days have passed. Because my doing that and telling myself after that incident that I will never ever get angry again, 20 years passed. And that caused a schism in me. Schism is really, never mind. Why am I in this kind of messed up energy like this? Let me recenter, you know? Because usually when I start a session with someone, I do a nice breathing meditation to center the person and to focus on a positive result for the person. And I'm saying that to say, let me do that now. And I'm going to send out some energy as well to assist and uplift and center those who need it. Because I suspect that this energy that I'm feeling is not just the full moon. Feel that energy as it is flowing through. It's not just the full moon, it's also the energy of the planets who are doing something pretty spectacular up there. Because I don't normally feel like this, and I was very, very settled for the last 3 hours. However, this energy that is channeling through, that's coming through, has something special for you all. So I just want you to just sit back and absorb what is coming through and enjoy it. So we're going to be quiet for the next 2 minutes as this passes through. Oh, and we have some special beings present. Beautiful souls. Absorb, absorb, integrate, open, welcome this beautiful wave that is passing over your planet at this very moment. We are using this magnificent being to channel this powerful, healing, insightful, light-filled transmission to you as it is moving across your planet, your beautiful blue planet. Did you know, young humans, that this planet is the only planet of water filled with such life force? You must care more for your beings that live and inhabit these waters. They are very important. They are very significant. They play and will play a significant role in your ascension. Care for them more than you care for yourselves. Care for them more than you care for your other humans, your little humans, children. Care for these beings that swim and crawl and float in your waters. We repeat, They play a significant role, a significant part in your ascension. There is one on land, the mammoth. They also play a significant role in your moving forward, in your ascension. You call them elephants. Many have already left this planet. Many have already ascended. Do not fear. They are now much happier to be free of pursuit, maiming, and mayhem. Absorb this energy from this wave of light that is passing above, and now it is transmitting through a certain section of your planet. Absorb, absorb, absorb this light, and be grateful. Many of you will be triggered in different ways to create, perhaps to be emotional, perhaps to be joyful. Regardless, this is light-filled energy that is for your divine being and upliftment. Absorb, 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 and be grateful, thankful for your life and for this being and for other beings who are transmitting this light of information at this precise moment. Namaste. Okay, wow. Let's continue with the vibe of the week, beautiful souls. Okay. The next card is the Earth Star, and the Earth Star is a beautiful, beautiful card that says, it's an Earth card number 1. Notice the pink on the bottom. It's just all about life. It's all about heart. Notice the beautiful pink on the inside as well in this golden circle. This is who you are. This is who you are. This is a card of prosperity. This is a card of connection. This is a card of heart. This is a card of expansion. This is a card of nature. This is a card that says prosperity, holistic wealth, growth. The fruit of the imagination is waiting to be enjoyed. Good luck and bounty are on the horizon. Sorry, I'm hearing something as if it's rain, so I had to check. I'm still feeling that energy, you know. It hasn't completely left, but I mean, I couldn't stay on and spend, I don't know how the next many minutes channeling this energy for you all. So just sit in it, beautiful souls. It's magnificent. I'm hearing something. Ah, okay. Next card in the vibe of the week is Nine of Fire. Now, Nine of Fire, this is the second time in, I think, well, the last time I read cards was 10 days ago. But this card is standing on purple legs. This card is all about time travel. This card is about traveling through, connecting with your intuition, following your intuition. This card is about communication. That's the blue. This card is telling you that really, you know, you're juggling quite a bit. Okay. You need to ground yourself more. You need to listen more. You need to connect with Mother Earth and take your time, because it is only a human construct. Everything is not going to be perfect. However, everything is perfect. You need to understand, beautiful souls, that you are where you are because that is exactly where you need to be right now. Ground yourself. Rub your bare feet on the floor. Take 10 deep breaths to ground. Get some pure lavender essential oil, pure, not chemical, and you can rub your hands and ground as well. Get a particular crystal to ground. There are many different ways. This Nine of Fire, fire is all about intensity and passion and Mother Earth grounding. 9 is the number for endings. And this card is saying, yes, while the situation is complex, hold on to your integrity. Your inner wisdom is going to help you see clearer. It's not all straightforward. Take some time to rest. Everything is all right. You are exactly where you need to be right now. The next card is the Earth Shaman card. And this Earth Shaman is saying, again, it's all about grounding, ground. Connect with Mother Earth. That's the base of the redwood tree. And this is a power animal here. And it looks like a tiger. And this is all about connecting with the earth and the drumming, the sound. That's Mother Earth's heart. This is a card that's telling you to connect with who you are, to connect with the beings. Yes, you are a teacher. You are a teacher. This is what you are here to do. You need to connect and journey with the earth spirits to find the wisdom that is going to help you move forward. This card says, a disciplined, wise, powerful, and a secure provider. A strong community leader who skillfully creates abundance. I'm feeling very lightheaded because that energy is still moving through me. The Earth Shaman, powerful, powerful being. This is a redwood tree here, and if you all know about redwoods, if you don't look them up, this is a powerful being, this tree. And this tree is also saying it harnesses, encompasses, and connects with Mother Earth deep, 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 you can go to this tree spiritually, and if you are close, you can go meet a real one. But in any case, this is your conduit. This is your connection to Mother. Connect, enjoy, expand, beautiful souls. The next card in the deck is Five of Fire. In fact, I have two cards, so I'm going to read the two at the same time. Let's see, can I see both of them on the screen? Five of Fire. You gotta, I don't think I'll do that. This one is rather significant. Five of Fire. Five of Fire, in fact, is telling you that change is on the horizon. Yes, the red is all about grounding. Ground, 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 but notice the smile, that violet smile. Five is about change. And that smile is telling you that, hey, you know, it's time to follow your intuition. Things aren't all clear. Things are a bit messy. Everything is not clear. However, all you need to do is trust, 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 and go forward. Connect with who you are. Connect with your inspirational guides. Connect with your divine self. When last have you spoken to your higher self? When last have you connected with your inner child? You need to do this, beautiful souls, in order to move forward with clarity. You need to do this. You need to do this. Each one of you should be speaking to your inner child and communing with your inner child and deliberately with your higher self every single day, whenever you pray or meditate or however you do it. This card is saying competition, tension, and the conflict interfere with your goals. Breathe and open to new ideas by listening and standing your ground. You gotta lift yourself up. And you lift yourself up. You lift yourself up by connecting with your intuition. Your intuition is your inner compass. Your intuition is your guide. Your intuition is your gut instinct. It is never ever going to steer you in the wrong direction. Girls have been taught from not from time immemorial, because we are now standing on the shoulders of our ancestors, and our ancestors aren't just Africans or both Africans. We all came from this one country. You know, it was all one land mass before, okay? Girls have been taught in recent times, meaning from quite a few hundred years ago, to ignore their inner knowing and their intuition. Parents and mothers in particular, this is your problem. You need to start remembering this and trust what you know without knowing how you know it, and teach your girl children to trust what they feel. They are going to follow your example. This is why women now are in so much difficulty, because they were trained out of trusting their gut instinct and their intuition. You have to learn to follow it. You have to learn to trust it. When you learn to trust your intuition, nothing can shake you. That is when you stand your ground. You must learn to speak your truth. You got to stand up and learn to speak your truth, even when you are the only one in the room speaking it. Fuck the rest. This is my job here. This is my mission on this planet. To uplift women, to uplevel women, to bring women up to a certain level where they can stand up, speak their truth, take back their power, reclaim their right to be here, live as they choose. That is their freedom. And so, this is what it's all about. This is what I am all about. Fire Shaman. Fire Shaman. This is a card about a teacher. Again, it is time for you to take your place. Teachers, it is time for you to take your place. You have to stop faffing around. That's what I call, like children splashing water when they're in the pool or when they're at the beach. Take your place. You have much to share. It is time that you become the teacher and the provider. The door is already open. Step through. This card says a brave, respected leader and inspired entrepreneur who uses resources wisely to achieve goals. An enthusiastic and competent teacher. Teaching isn't just about sharing techniques and knowledge. Teaching is also about being and manifesting and portraying and showing by your persona, by your demeanor and your attitude, who you are. I am also a catalyst, and when I speak, the energy that is transmitted through my words and my being are welcomed by some. It touches many, and transformation takes place, whether it's in your thoughts, in your being, in your words. This is what happens. Let me continue and let me not be too long. That wasn't me, eh? But I'm a clear channel, what can I say? All right, dreamer. This card is a major arcana card. This is the first card in the deck. Hello, Marie Taylor. It's been such a long time. Oh my goodness, girl. I almost couldn't remember. People, I gotta pause here. Hold on. I put something on the stove and I think it's about to burn. Hold on. I apologize. 1 second. Oh. Okay, I was right. Okay, I'm back. Apologies. I was right. The thing was close. The thing was close to wanting to burn. All right, and plus, let me. I can't get the thing back on here properly. Okay, so. Nice to see you, Marie. I hope all is well, my dear. Okay, this is the vibe of the week. So the Dreamer card is, as I said, a major arcana card, and this card is all about new beginnings. New beginnings, new beginnings. New beginnings await. It's time to take a leap of faith. It is time to decide, I'm going for it. I don't care what happens. I am going for it. This is a card about a free spirit. Innocence, full potential, charm and wonderment. Finally, you know, I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna give this a whirl. There's no such thing as try. As Marissa Peer says, try is very trying. And as Master Yoda says, you don't try, you do. There's no such thing as try. Try picking up something. It won't happen because you're trying. When you do it, that's when it happens. It's time to take a leap of faith and follow your heart, is what the dreamer says. This is the first card in the deck. Marie Taylor, this card is for you, huh? This is the first card in the deck. This message is for you. I just heard that. And this card is telling you it's time to listen and take a leap of faith and move forward. That is the only way. By taking action will you get what you want. Follow the flags. These are, and in fact, I'm seeing a castle or some sort of bâtiment building here. If it's not a castle, it's some sort of building high up with fanciful architecture. And it is quite special. It looks as if, in fact, it has a flag up top there. This is special. And in fact, I always noticed the flags before, but now this one seems to be blazing orange. And this orange is about creativity. The two on the bottom are red, 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 red. Ground yourself, that is, those are earth colors. But this one is creativity. This building here, and in fact, it seems to be reflected below. So perhaps that's a lake or some body of water, because this is a reflection. There are many clouds. I don't know where this place is, if this place is high up, but this is the first time I'm seeing this on this card. And this is definitely for you, Marie Taylor. This is beautiful. This is all about new beginnings. You got to take that leap of faith and you got to do it now. And here's a technique to get a yes, to know what you need to do. Here's how you connect with your intuition immediately. You know the decision that you have to make and it's going to be right? Okay. So you count in your mind. Do it in your mind. You take a few deep breaths to center yourself and you start counting to 20. When you get to 20, you ask, okay, should I do X or Y? The answer will come immediately in that second. And that's it. That's your intuition speaking. If you take longer and you hesitate, that will be your logical thinking, noisy mind speaking, and that will be the incorrect response. All right there? All right, so the next card is Six of Wind, and wind is all again about thoughts. Marie Taylor, this is for you as well. Six of Wind, although this is part of the vibe of the week, but you're on perfect time. Six of Wind. Six is all about family. This card is all about transition. This card is telling you need to use your intuition as your base. That's why the base is purple. It's like purple clouds. And this is telling me that some communication or more communication is necessary, my dear. All right, this blue. However, it is time for you to move forward. It's time to take the leap. There is no other choice, because nothing will happen if you don't move. This is the card says this is a time of transition. It's a rite of passage. Oh, change brings wonderment. Balance is restored. Let go of the past to live peacefully in the moment. Wow. Let the winds of change blow away what is no longer required. It's not just for you, Marie. This is also for all of us, and it's for me as well, because see where my finger is? I'm seeing a face made of wind here, and that's just the one of the wind divas, or genie, if you want to call them that, who is there just blowing away what you no longer need and what you no longer require. So you have help. All you have to do is ask for help, people. and that includes you, Marie Taylor. All you need to do is ask for help to let go. This is the time. This is the time. This is the time. It really is a rite of passage. Stop holding on to all the crap. You got to let it go, ladies. Let it go. Let it go. And let me tell you all something, because I've been talking about letting go for the last 2 months. And letting go is not just a one-time thing. Because when you let go of something the first time, more of the shit is going to float to the surface. That's normal. Because remember, we brought a lot of garbage in from previous lives in order to deal with them in this life. So when you let go once, you got to keep letting go, because more is going to come up and more is going to resurface and more is going to resurface. And that's fine. That's normal. So when things come and you tell yourself, I thought I dealt with this before. No, because there are always many facets to these things, and there is always more to let go of. So when the big stuff leaves, that's wonderful. You let go and you move forward. You take the next step forward. And when you take the next step forward, more stuff is going to come up because of that step forward. That's normal. Just keep letting go and say, I am letting go. Say it. Write out what you feel that you are releasing and move on. And the full moon is always a perfect time to move on. So this is a beautiful card to let go of the past, because the next card is the Sun card. And the Sun card is a major arcana card, which is saying this is a time of joy. This is fulfillment. This is becoming and connecting with your child again. What's that word? What's that word? Go out and enjoy the sunflowers, the perfume of the flowers blooming. This is a beautiful time to be in the sunshine. Enjoy the light of source that is shining down on you all. Marie Taylor, when I am finished with this reading, I want you to go back to, I don't know if it's the 10 minutes after the beginning, but I channeled some energy from a wave that is passing across the planet at this time. And I want you to sit and absorb that energy, Marie Taylor. I don't know how long it lasted, but I couldn't stay on because it is still happening. I couldn't stay on because that it could be hours. And there's no way this will last. The vibe of the week could last hours. But I want you to go back, Marie Taylor, and sit in that energy and absorb it and just sit with it. Something will be triggered in you that is going to help you. Okay, dear? Okay. All right. Next. So this card is number 19. Endings and new beginnings. This is about happiness, meeting your inner child, a new vitality that brings peace. We all need peace. And this is what the Sun card is all about, this major arcana card. Because you see, the next card is also a major arcana card in this vibe of the week, and this is the Empress card. It's time to take your place, ladies, and stand your ground. It's time to say no more of this shit. Get out, close the door, and never reopen it. This is a time of drawing boundaries. This is a time of painting over the old. This is a time of saying enough. We ain't going there no more. This is a time when we say enough. We ain't going there no more. You are done and dusted. That's what the Empress, that's what I'm getting from the Empress card. And it's certainly bubbling up inside. Because it really doesn't matter if you are a nurturing person. You always have to draw the line. A lot of women have been brainwashed as children and young teens and adolescents into thinking that you can't show a bad face, you can't show your emotion. You're such a nice girl. Why are you acting like that? All of that is total bullshit. You hear me? All of that is total bullshit. Nobody's one thing. Nobody has only one side. Nobody has only one face. We all have different facets, characteristics, possibilities, and potentialities. And it is time to stand your ground, draw the line, and say, hey, step off. That's what it's all about. I don't care if you like me. Even when that is making you feel uncomfortable, do it. It's for your own good, your own well-being. It's time to create It's time to create healthy boundaries, and that is a form of self-care when you draw the line. Woman, teach your girl children to draw the line, and it is time that you start. Self-care must always begin with you. Just like on an airplane, you must always strap in first. Okay, Marie? You must always strap in first and put on your oxygen mask first before you can help anybody else. Draw those boundaries, ladies. Next card in the deck. And speak your truth. That's what the blue is all about. Lots of things about communication today. The next card is Wind Horse, and Wind Horse is telling you, go to it. There's something that you want, go to it. This is the rainbow. The horse is your power animal, and it is racing forward. You want to get that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Great. How are you going to do it? What plan do you have for it? How are you going to achieve that? That is what you have to map out. That is what you have to write out. That is what you have to lay out. And you also need to decide, what are you going to sacrifice to get what you want? What are you going to sacrifice to get what you want? That is the question, and that you must answer. You always have to let go of something. You always have to give up something. Those were the words that came. Let me say them. You always have to give up something, and what you give up cannot, will not ever serve you as you move forward, because it is time to let it go. The wind is all about thoughts. So what thoughts also are you going to release? The thoughts of limitation. The thoughts that came from the past are also what you have to let go of. Oh, I'm not sure, and all of the self-doubt, you got to let go of that as well. Because when you are ambitious, opinionated, and full of life, and you are determined to win, you have to take charge and move ahead. You have to let go of what no longer serves you. Charge ahead in a blaze of glory, and be careful who you run over. That's what Wind Horse is telling you. That's what I am telling you. 2 more cards to go. 6 of Fire. This is a magnificent card. This is a magnificent card. 6 of Fire, and this card is all about victory. Oh my God, Adrienne. Oh my goodness, Adrienne. Yes, girl, it's been a long time. How are you? How are you? This is the vibe of the week. 6 of Fire. It's interesting, Adrienne, that you come on, because I hear that this card is all for you, girl. This card is for you. This message is for you. 6 of Fire. This card is about victory. This card is about doing things your way. This card, all the star card, no, this is not a star card. The star card comes next. So stay on for that next card, Adrienne. So 6 of Fire, you have a fire lit under you. Yeah, see where my finger is? And the star, this is the star. This is the star. And there is just one thing more to create what you need to create. It may seem to be very far away, but it is not, because time is an illusion. Time is only fixed for humans. Time is a human construct, and time is not linear. It is true that you say that time waits on no man. However, this is one time when time is being folded. Time is moving differently for you, Adrienne, and it is time for you to pay attention and prepare. Whatever has not been prepared, you must prepare, because things are going to speed up when what you desire begins to unfold. This card is saying victory. Focus on your own way of doing things. You will be recognized for your bravery and unique gifts. Creative progress is what you are making, and more is, it's not coming, you know. It's, know what I'm seeing? Like, like the trains in New York, or the subway trains, or any one of those trains, like the Japanese bullet trains as well, or like the TGV, or the other one, the London, whatever it is that goes under the tunnel. It's coming forward, it's coming forward at a rate and at a power, and the wind it sends before it heralds its arrival. So you, Adrienne, need to look for signs and symbols and synchronicities that what you are working on and the results that you desire are on its way. That is good. That is very good. That's not where you were supposed to be. Because if you were, you wouldn't have been here. And you need to hear this message. This is definitely for you. Last card in the deck is Fire Star. And this message most definitely is also for you. The changes that you have been making are significant. You have been through much. The difficulties have been tremendous. However, all of that for you and others have created changes and transformation within. And now you are ready to step out into the new, to personify your newness, your transformation. This card is saying that you are ready for the new beginnings that are at hand. Every star card in this deck is a yes, which means it is answering your question, yes, to whatever project that you have been working on for quite a long time. Adrienne Subi Gardner. This is a card of inspiration and new beginnings, a free spirit, it says, and you are about to begin a new adventure. This is a time of wild dreams and creative breakthroughs, and you are busting through, which is why at the moment things seem to feel so difficult. But the feeling is an illusion. That is the pressure being brought to bear by those who are assisting you in the spiritual realm. And yes, think of it as the wind that is coming or being propelled before the arrival, before the train, before the speed trains. That is what is coming, and this is what it heralds. The changes in you and within you, they are all about to bloom. This reading is not only for Adrienne, but also for those who are on this journey of change. It has been long, it has been difficult. However, the results are going to be worth it. Enjoy it. You are about to step out into the new, and people are not going to recognize you. You must be real. You must be authentic. You must speak your truth. You must stand up. You must not bow. You must not hesitate. You must not, what's that word? What's that word? You must not, you must be open and stand your ground. You must be open and stand your ground. You must not backtrack. You must, most importantly, you must be authentic. You must stand up, speak your truth, take back your power. And here is a technique. It is not mine. It was created by a wonderful, excuse me, the fan is off so that you don't hear the noise. Created by a magnificent being on this planet, Rudy Hunter, a fantastic energy worker. There is much of your energy that was left with others. So take some time and pick, in fact, let me explain what he said before I tell you how to do it. This is for everyone. Any situation where you had intense feelings, it could have been anger, rage, passion, anything. Any situation where you could have had intense feelings, write them down. And then sit quietly. Picture the spot behind your navel in your back. Okay? In your back, directly behind your navel. And then I want you to focus on the particular incident where your emotions were wild, where you were in a rage or you were very passionate or whatever, and picture the energy from that situation like stars or light coming back into the middle of your back, behind your navel, I repeat, but in your back, and picture it entering. It's called the Ming Men, but I don't want to complicate things. And picture these sparkles of light entering in your back opposite your navel and settling down into your hips, into your legs, right down into your feet. When you feel that it is complete, go to the next incident and picture the same thing. And feel it entering and feel it settling into your legs. Eventually, it will start to fill you up from your feet, coming right back up. And by the time you are finished, this sparkling energy will fill up your entire body right up to your head. And that is how you take back your energy from others. It is going to change the way you feel, and that is very powerful, because then you will have more of you inside. All the parts, the energy that you left with other people and situations, they'll be back with you. That's going to change your life, ladies and gentlebirds, you women in particular. So on that note, picture this beautiful card again, Fire Star. We're going to end with Fire Star. This is where many of you seekers are right now. And this, Adrienne, is where you are. You are about to step out into the light. And I am seeing an elephant suddenly. It's either an elephant or a very big cat. But that looks like a trunk up there. Interesting. I'm learning pranic healing, darling. That's fantastic. Okay, so this is it. Maybe it's not a cat. But that looks like a baby elephant to me, you know, seriously. But anyway, this is where it's seated. And it's up to you, Adrienne, to decide what animal that is. But that is the one who is there to assist you right now. Okay? So on that note, beautiful souls, namaste. Ciao!